position here. Down the back straightaway. And into turn 3 and 4 comes the 58, Justin Wilson. He'll start P1 with a heat win at Darlington. Congratulations to him. Sheets going to finish second, Kevin Anderson third, and in the battle back here, looks like Ira Kohlhaas going to take it with Fontaine. And the side-by-side battle and contact as Hearn outruns Giuliano to the checkered flag. I'll let everybody get across the start-finish line here, and then we will get ready for our main event, which again will set up the starting order by how they finished in that race. And we'll get ready for 117 laps this evening around this track that is too tough to tame, the Lady in Black, so on and so forth. So many nicknames. The original super speedway, some call it, built way before Daytona back in the day. So as we get ready to grid, let's take a look at the point standings. We actually have, I promised you I would get it for you, and there it is. The points right now, 3 races in, Dylan Reed leads it by 1 over Cameron Hearn. Landon Quesinberry, third in points. Brandon Sheets, Ira Kohlhaas, your top 5. Sam Fontaine, Joe Owen, Andy Brigatti, Jason Dalton, and Joseph Murata, your top 10 right now in the points standings. And, of course, they do have a playoff format and so on and so forth. As we get closer to that, we'll talk about that. As the cars roll off here. See the cars rolling down the back straightaway here as they get ready to come to the green flag. It is Justin Wilson going to lead them to the pole. Brandon Sheets, Kevin Anderson, Chris Harvey, Dylan Gonis, Brandon Hughes, Ira Kohlhaas, Fontaine Hearn, and Giuliano going to lead them to the green flag. And the start of the Xfinity Series race, 117 laps. Presented by Grid Finder, green flag. See what kind of patience they have here. Third turn 2. Everybody so far so good down the back straightaway. Oh, one car into the wall. The 111 of Hughes. 27 involved. Ira Kohlhaas in the wall. And more cars piling in. This is a big Rechtelder involved. And a caution is out. And the opening lap of the race, oh, by the way, brought to you by the Sim Speed Shops. They specialize in custom sim racing hardware. Sim Speed Shops manufactures sim racing hardware utilizing the best components available, as well as mixing in real-life racing components when available. You can customize your hardware and rig today. SimSpeedShop.com. Caution out for the first time. Let's take a look at what transpires here. I'm a little behind here, unfortunately. Give me 1 second. Apologies for that. Wrong button. Apologies for that. Not on a roll all of a sudden here. Let's watch it from the start of the race here. So they go down to turn 1, and it's going to start right there with that 111 car, Brandon Hughes. Let's see if he gets loose there on top of Kevin Anderson on the high side. Oh, yeah, he gets loose. Back in, comes around, overcorrects it into the wall hard. 27, 29 gets involved. Giuliano goes through him. Cameron Hearn involved. Big points implication there. And then here comes the pileup into the field. Telder gets involved, and I mean, a lot of cars involved in this one. See if we can get it one more time. Gonna get a wide view over here. Hughes goes around into the wall hard. Telder comes into it. 233 cars, so many cars involved in this, a big wreck. As we will come to the restart here. Number 5. Wilson Sheets. As I mentioned, Anderson. As Wilson on the loud pedal, here he goes. Battle on there. You see the 17 letting the 8 go on by, so Jimmy Weaver up to the 6th position. So once again, we do have our track cams for Gourmet working with you guys tonight. So if you're a fan of what you're seeing with these closest things you'll see to real life television when you're watching here on the stream, you can check out trackcams22.com. And this is what you will see. It looks like real-life racing here on the Captain Esports Network. And it is real-life racing, no point. I mean, everybody's racing for real. Just on a simulator. Wilson with a 7/10 of a second lead. The first battle is right here. Sam Fontaine, Jimmy Weaver there in the 8th. The 17 is Giuliano. Anthony McInturf behind him, and Adam Brady, who had a great run last week at Daytona, as a matter of fact, with the victory lane. Ooh, Sam getting a little, so that's close. Oh, you do not go side by side at turn 2, and he did. That is not how you Darlington, but they did it cleanly. Brandon Hughes leaving pit road right now, or I should say a few laps ago. He's back on track right now and back on pit road now. As Brady going to make the pass inside the 84. As Buckner gets back on the track right now. Sees Giuliano going to lose the spot. Back to the 8th position he goes as Brady goes by. Converse right there by Cameron Hearn, who was involved in that wreck, somehow still going here in the 15 car. That Toyota to the inside. Cameron going to be a tough one again tonight as Converse lets him go, and Jason Dalton riding there behind him. Oh, one car smacking the wall back there. Jimmy, oh, and into the inside wall he goes. That is actually McInturf. And look out, look out. 84 cars down the track, and the caution going to come out. I thought at first it was Weaver. My apologies to him. But it's actually McInturf in the 84 bringing out the second caution. Apparently having a little bit of a issue here on the stream. Apologies for that. Looks like some frame lossage. Not sure where that's coming from. I think I know why, and I found my source, I think. Caution out for the second time, and let's get you a replay of it. There's nobody coming to pit road there. You see the 84 just gets helped out after hitting that inside wall. One car doing a great job to avoid. One more time, it's Dylan Reed that got in the back of him. He just gets in the outside wall. Dylan nowhere to go and just kind of finishes him off. And second caution is out. And you see him on pit road there. The pace car light's not off yet. Yeah, again, apologies for the issues there. Not sure what was the cause of it. If it was an internet issue on my end, of course, had a lot of rain today from the remnants of Ida coming through the area here in northeast Georgia, so potentially playing a role this evening. But one thing, I did set it up, so let's hope that it is working out here. I want to go check out He is not there. I was going to go on board and check out the Cade Ferguson car, but he is not on board tonight, so it's all good. But we'll be back tomorrow night, of course, here from Darlington with the Cup Series presented by Wilder Graphics here at the Darlington Raceway. But tonight, presented by Grid Finder. And tonight, as I mentioned, the start of something brand new here on the Captain Esports Network, something we've had some help with. Thanks to Harold Darner, who helped me kind of talk my way through it. And we are now on all 3 social networks. Not really social networks, but social networking of Facebook. We're also on YouTube and on Twitch officially now. You can join us on 3 different channels now to watch the Captain Esports Network, hence a network, which is awesome to be a part of. Looking forward to the future of this, and we'll be able to, if we're not already tonight, I believe we could be on Grid Finder, I believe's Facebook page broadcasting tonight too, and also over on the Facebook page of the LSRL. If not, we'll definitely make sure we get on there tomorrow night. Doesn't look like we're there tonight, unfortunately, on Grid Finder, but we do appreciate their help, and I know I've been talking with them a little bit, trying to get that all set up. And as here comes Justin Wilson leading them back to the green flag. Sheets running in second. Landon Quesinberry up to the 3rd spot now, and he's under attack from the 77. Brady going to move up to the top 3. Kevin Anderson there in the 5th position. Jimmy Weaver up to 6th. Giuliano there. We ride with Kevin. Oh, he drove it a little deep. There's a Darlington stripe for you. Live on the camera. I didn't get a chance to show you guys the starting lineup, but of course that is presented by Grid Finder, the home of online racing communities, as Weaver, I think, caught the wall there. Browse hundreds of leagues racing on all gaming platforms across every racing sim every day of the week across the globe. You can browse to 1,000 leagues racing, iRacing, Assetto Corsa, ACC, R-Factor 2, F1 2020, and more. Looking for a commentator, if you're looking for a streamer for your racing broadcast, or even a designer for your next livery, Grid Finder is all the talent in one place. You can well, check them out on Grid Finder there on Facebook, as caution is back out. But if you run a sim racing league, make sure you upload your community to Grid Finder so that like-minded sim racers can find you. Quick, easy, and best of all, it is free. Caution out for the 3rd time, and this one is, I believe, the competition caution at lap 20. So this will be the caution where the 77 of Adam Brady, congratulations, you'll be going to the back of the, or no, I'm sorry, not Adam Brady, he did not win last week. I'm sorry, it was somebody who's not even in the field tonight, Joe Cook, who won tonight, last week. So he's actually not in the field tonight, so he would be getting the EOL here, but he's not in the race. Let's see if we get some leaders to pit road here. At lap 22, they do have 4 sets of tires. Top 3, top 4, top 5, 6. Everybody's coming to pit road. I said Joe Owen, or Joe Cook. I meant Joe Owen. I got the name wrong, so apologies for that. But, yeah, Joe Owen won the race last week. He's not in the field tonight. So because of that, we will not have anyone fall into the back of the field. But we do have some cars staying out here, including the Buckshot Tools number 65, Brandon Massey, who has stayed out here for this pit stop. Let's bring him up here. He's running, looks like he is in the 4th position right now. Let's get him up here to join us. Adam Brady, you got a copy, buddy? Let's see, Adam, you got a copy, bud?
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Hey, Adam, doing good, man. Just want to check in on you here. We're 22 laps in, a couple cautions. You've been pretty sporty, making some passes here, and now looks like going to be P2 for the restart.
Yeah, I mean, I did really well at conserving the beginning of the run, and it was showing at the end of it. I ran my fastest lap at lap 19 or 20, and so yeah, I decided to stay out and save a set. So let's hope it works out.
Yeah, it's been working out for you here so far in this race, but 24 laps in, still plenty of time. Strategy going for these last 90 or so laps in this race?
Yeah, I mean, just stay out of trouble the best I can, and hopefully the set of tires will pay off in the end.
All right. Well, best of luck here tonight, and maybe we'll talk to you in victory lane.
Let's hope so. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. You too. Adam Brady going to run in the 2nd position, coming to the green flag here in just a moment. Move him down there. I'm not sure what is going on over on my OBS side tonight. It was working well earlier. Now all of a sudden it's giving me a bunch of issues. So apologies for the frame issues that you're probably getting because of my... I have to investigate what's causing this potentially to happen. All right, great. Gonna go back to side by side here as we get that first competition caution here at lap 20. See if we can get into a green flag rhythm here. Quick opportunity for me to go turn my air conditioner on. It's been off all day because of the rain we've had. It's been actually nice and cool in the house. But it will be Massey, Brady, Wilson, Sheets, and Dalton. Your top 5. Dale Lee in the 6th position. We'll have to see what kind of strategies we see here. As I mentioned, caution lights are back on here. So, as I mentioned, 4 sets of tires tonight in this race. I want to give you a reminder that Wilder Graphics, they provide the best iRacing paints and liveries around. You can check them out today on Facebook and take a ride on the Wild side. Anthony Giuliano there in the 17 car, that Monster Energy. He's the guy behind Wilder Graphics. Of course, the owner of the league also, but does a great job with these paint schemes. As I always like to support my partners, might have to reach out to him for a paint scheme here one day running a race, but got some great paints in the race. Of course, what comes to my mind immediately is that 75, I believe, is a Wilder graphic paint of Quesinberry. Joseph Murata back there in that 5 car. There it is. Yeah, look at that car. That's pretty nice looking paint scheme there. Or as they say in open wheel series, a nice livery. So Brandon Massey going to lead him back to the green flag here, lap number 26. So plenty of racing to go here. It's the track too tough to tame. As here we go. Now, Massey's probably going to get eaten up here. A little bit older tires. Brady's going to easily get the run off of turn 2, and he'll take the lead. Here comes Wilson. Cross him over here. Wasn't able to get quite the run there. It's the 72 of Brandon Sheets. There goes Wilson, going to make the pass. Now, obviously, there have been 3 cautions here, so these laps that you're seeing, I mean, yes, it's a 28-lap difference, but there's only been roughly 15 of those under the green flag here, so and the tires aren't as old as they might look. Dalton driving it in there pretty deep. Turn 1, 2 different size corners, 2 different banked corners. Turn 1 at 22 degrees, and turn 3 and 4 at 24. And not to mention the egg-shaped track. Turn 1 and 2 a lot wider when it comes to the distance to turn 3 and 4, and that is because of a deal that was reached out between the owner of the track and the owner of a minnow pond, as Adam Brady tries to hold off Wilson for the lead here, of the minnow pond off turn 4. The guy who owned this territory sold the property to the owner of the track. I believe it was Bill France. I could be wrong by that, but I do know he sold the track, and he said, look, I don't mind you building a racetrack here as long as you don't touch my minnow pond. That's the egg shape. The minnow pond still sits over off turn 4, and here's the track. Kevin Anderson making a pass on Telder for position. That is for 12th back here as Anderson tries to work his way back up here through the field. Plenty of great battles. As Wilson makes the move inside of Brady. Into the lead to 58 goes. You see Massey is only falling back to the 4th position right now after starting 29, so a little bit of a net gain here so far by the driver of that 65 car. Dylan Reed, who was involved a little bit in that wreck earlier, got that 39 car fixed up, and here he is in the 6th position right now as he puts pressure on Dalton. Going to make the pass to the inside. Dalton lets him go. See a typical line around this Darlington track. You got to run it right up against that wall. If you want to go the fastest you can go around this track, you have to put it up there against the wall, and you can't be scared to do it. You can't be scared to scuff up the car. Period. Here, just kind of throttle a little bit. These tires take a beating out here. Little issue here, just fixing it really quickly, so just forgive me as I'm kind of quiet for a second. There we go. That's what I was trying to show you. As Reed trying to get to the back bumper of Massey right there for position. As Massey's lost another spot, seeing some smoke out there, probably from somebody getting loose or so on and so forth. There's that 39. You can see a little slight damage down there on the splitter. That's really about it. But 3.5-second lead for Justin Wilson right now. The best battle on the track. Let's go back here as the 8 of Jimmy Weaver to the inside. He'll make the pass on Jason Dalton. You see Quesinberry back there in 9th. Landon coming off a Cup Series victory at Daytona. Biggest movers in the race so far, and that's Massey there. 25 spots up. Reed up 20, Dalton up 20 himself. So a lot of comers and goers, a lot of smoke out here too. There's a lot of smoke. Did somebody grenade an engine? Oh no, there's a wreck on the back straightaway. That's what it is. Converse has gone around. And I think Dan Worley's the other car. It is. So both of them have gone around over here in turn 3. Let's see really quickly what happened. And we saw the 92. He clobbers the wall, clobbers it a second time, and then clobbers Dan. And hits him again for good measure. Unfortunate deal there. No caution comes out as they stayed down at the bottom of the track. There's your leader, Justin Wilson. Appreciate the viewers watching tonight here on the Captain Esports Network. Again, sorry for the little technical issues and stuff. We're all as good to go here. 41 laps in. It's been the Justin Wilson show. Started from the pole, won the heat race. Trying to pull the trifecta off tonight. As he's got a 4.8-second lead over Sheets. And Massey, how about him? Back up to 3rd. Maybe saving some tires a little bit. And when you have a good car, I guess you got a good car, safe to say here. Adam Brady 4th right now. Cameron Hearn in the top 5. And speaking of Cameron Hearn, there he goes inside of Brady for position. So move him up to 4th. Right behind him, Dylan Reed slowly working through the field. So is Jimmy Weaver. And if you're watching tonight on YouTube or on Twitch or on Facebook, we appreciate you coming and being a part of the Captain Esports Network. A little close there between 39 and 77. And you see Brady lets him go. Very smart racing here. You got to be very, I don't want to use the word smart because everybody is smart in their own way, but you got to make good decisions at Darlington to survive at a track like this. Anthony Giuliano going by the 29 of Ira Kohlhaas. This is back at the 18th position. Anthony, a little bit of rear end damage, has been fighting. In that 17 car. As we watch Quesinberry now come up on the back of the 77. Quesinberry taking that peek to the inside, not able to make the move yet. Oh, and now contact. It looks like maybe Brady got loose. And Quesinberry's going to go on by. Nice job by Quesinberry to check up for that. to be a glove save and a beauty. So 47 laps in. Here at Darlington, the Grid Finder Xfinity Series here on the Captain E Sports Network. That's a Darlington stripe. Checking on Chris Harvey back here. The Tennessee Shine Company car put pressure on Grew, or Fontaine as we know him as. As his hood says, respect the shine. Facts. Right there. Facts. There, Harvey looking to the inside here for the 14th position. Great battles all around this track here. We like to try to catch him. We don't like to focus only on the lead. We focus on battles and passing and so on and so forth. Harvey trying to be just very timid right now, trying to get around that 22 car. Harvey not able to make the move yet. Check up here, Brady and Dalton. Now that there's the old school way of getting around Darlington when it comes to passing. Is Brady going to come to pit road here? Well, he just really slowed up there all of a sudden. Not sure what's going on with the 77 here, but he is definitely struggling. And is off the pace here in turn one. Pit road very tricky to get to, and there's pit road right there to the left, so he missed it. Not sure what's going on with the 77. Unfortunately, I'm a one-man show. I don't have a pit reporter. As there's Mark Brinkamp making a pass on Cade Ferguson there in a 42, so move the 78 up a spot. And we got pit stops here. Here comes Massey to pit road, lap 53. And the 65 entering his pit stall, 4 tires and fuel here. And a little bit longer time on pit road, maybe speeding it looks like for the 65, so unfortunate deal there. Here comes Wilson, going to come up and lap Brady now, so I'm not sure what has happened to Adam Brady's car. Brandon Sheets up to second. Cameron Hearn now up to third. You see the damage on that nose as Brady did not come to pit road, so he's still, oh, one car out of shape there. That is Brandon Sheets there in front of the lap car in the 94 there. Not sure what transpired. And now caution is out. Second competition caution is Brandon Massey leaves pit road. Tough break for him. So Wilson will bring him down to pit road. Likely here to get tires as we are doing a quick math right at the halfway point pretty much of this race. Everybody going to get caught up as we got 15 cars on the lead lap. Giuliano, the last one on the lead lap. And you see Adam Brady off the pace. Was he saving fuel maybe to get to the competition caution? But he is off the pace here. Look at this. That might have been what was going on. The leaders come to pit road here. Should be 4 tires and fuel for everybody. Part of the 4 sets of tires they have. So they'll leave them with 2, it looks like. And there they go. 58 pulls away and will easily win the race off of pit road. Cameron Hearn going to be second. Dylan Reed going to be third. So we're going to step away for a second. We'll go side by side. But you are watching the Captain Esports Network coverage of the Lite Speed Racing League.
Butt kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Get yours today at www.thebuttkicker.com and be sure to use promo code LSRL for 20% off.
Back we are here at the Virtual Darlington Raceway as we take a look at your top 5 right now. Justin Wilson, Cameron Hearn, Dylan Reed, Brandon Sheets, and Landon Quesinberry going to lead them back to the green flag here, 60 laps in. This 117-lap event as we come to the green flag. And of course, the butt kickers you heard, products are silent subwoofers that deliver powerful and audible bass through your couch or chair. so that you can feel the crashes, racing engines, and special effects in your movies and games. You can use LSRL, the promo code, for 20% off the Butt Kicker site. So again, use LSRL, 20% off the Butt Kicker site for Butt Kicker products. Actually, I've hooked mine up and have enjoyed it dearly. Hope everybody's enjoying their night so far. If you're enjoying the stream, you can always hit the subscribe button. You can also get notifications, so on and so forth. And you can like our Facebook page, of course. Just look up Captain Esports Network. You'll find our Facebook, our Twitch, and also our YouTube page, as we have started streaming on all three. You know something else that works well with a butt kicker? When you get to turn the speakers up a little bit and enjoy some sounds of some night racing at the Lady in Black. Pace car is in. I think you know where I'm going with this. Shall we do some Turn It Up on Captain Esports Network? Here we go, Darlington style. All trouble, turn 4. Ira Kolas, Jimmy Weaver, and Giuliano, I believe, involved. Caution out again. You can see the heavy damage, at least on the 17 just now. Well, let's go back and see what happens here. Crash happens right in front of Ira. Oh, add the 65. Oh, actually, Ira went through it. Never mind. But add the 65 of Massey to it. I thought he was involved. My apologies again to Mr. Kohlhaas. Let's look at it one more again. I'll add the 11 to the list also. Nowhere to go for these guys. See, the wreck already happened at that point. So, tough break there as caution is out for, I believe, the 5th time. And Cade Ferguson, that is not how you get on pit road. Very creative, but not how you do it. Unfortunately, it spun around on pit road. Fergie, as it says there on the top of his car. Let's see if he's in here for me to talk to. I don't see him. Let's bring up Mr. Reed here in the 39. Why don't we talk to him for a second? Dylan, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Dylan, so far, great effort out of you. You were involved early in a caution. You got a little bit of nose damage, but you've got that thing all fixed up, 99% we'll call it. Running into 3rd position. You got anything for the top 2?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We had some good long-run speed earlier in the one long run that we had. So we're just saving our tires, seeing what the race will do for us.
I got to hit you with some pop trivia real quickly. As you know, we've had our Casey Kane talks and stuff. One driver I cheered on, obviously, between the 2 Elliots and stuff, as you know, cheered on that 9 car a ton. Do you remember Casey's first start at Darlington?
Casey's first start at Darlington. I do not.
It was
no,
2004, his rookie year. Of course, he had just come off a second and a third, Rockingham, Vegas, Atlanta. Starts on the pole and was leading with like less than 30 to go, and the first Tony Stewart accident happened.
The first Tony Stewart. Yeah, my mind's drawing a blank. What happened?
Yeah, Stewart spun him out. And
really?
Yep,
Oh.
in that race. So figure I'd hit you with that one. You can go back and watch that race if you'd like.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I just watched the 2004 season recently. I don't remember that one.
It was, or it might have been 03. It was rookie year, basically.
Yeah, 04.
Yeah, so there you go. But hey, man, great job tonight. Wish you the best, and you got roughly 47 laps to go.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, you too, bud. As Dylan's moved himself down there. Dylan, a Casey Kane fan, and again, I cheered Casey on during his days too, and you know, I grew up a Elliott fan. You know, Bill obviously now cheering on Chase, and it's ironic that I live 30 minutes from the Elliott family. Every week I drive past the whole campus there, which, by the way, I should, you know, shameless plug, but the Chase documentary that's on Peacock now that just came out this past week, Dale Earnhardt Jr. hosted it. Such a cool documentary. It's really interesting when you see the roads of Dawsonville, and I'm like, man, I drive through those every week. So make sure you check that out on Peacock today. So Wilson, Cameron Hearn, Dylan Reed, Brandon Sheets, Chris Harvey going to be your top 5. As we come back to the green flag here, 47 laps to go. What has been a entertaining Darlington race. Wilson already pulling out to 2/10, now down to a 10th as you see the 15 bearing down on him. Make sure you check out trackcams22.com, by the way, if you want to see cameras like this. Our drones that follow these cars around all the time, and all thanks to our good friends at Track Cams for Gourmet. Mark Brenkamp there in the Gear and Gears number 78, following the 75. See how technical you got to be around this track. Giuliano getting some of his nose damage fixed. Still got it modified out there, but still running in the 14th position. He gets a little loose running behind Adam Brady there. Brady's still 2 laps down in the 18th position, so not the best night for the 77. Unfortunately, I think he fell victim to the caution flag there, that competition caution, and ran out of fuel. And you see Teller going by as Giuliano a little off the pace here. Well, let's take a look at the race summary. Brought to you by Track Time Entertainment. Wilson leads. It says only 2 cautions. That is actually a mistake. I had to reset the ticker and stuff, so forgive that number. 29 starters in the race, and Wilson with a 29.9, the fastest lap of the race. There's been actually 5 cautions, I should say. And we didn't get a chance to cover the weather, of course, brought to you by Lottie's Travel World. Partly cloudy, 76 right now, 80 degrees down on track. Humidity starting to climb as it gets cooler at 58%. As Wilson holding on 0.3 of a second. The top 3 starting to stretch it out a little bit on Brandon Sheets. Get that run off the corner. You got to roll the throttle here. The downforce on these cars, not much. It's going to be a lot different tomorrow night when you watch the next-gen cars go around this speedway with the Wilder Graphics Cup Series. You'll see on the Captain Esports Network tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Time. Almost ran him over. Didn't mean to, I'm sure. This is a great battle for position here. Chris Harvey up in front of them in the 5th position. As you see now, the 97 making a move inside of Sheets. Able to make the move yet as Sheets is going to fight him in the turn 1 here. This ought to be interesting. Something. Oh, Quesinberry clips the wall and almost loses it. Nice save on his part. And a pass for second. Cameron Hearn giving it up to Dylan Reed. Reed said he had something, and here he goes. See some heavy smoke over here, turn 3 and 4 area. Not exactly sure who that was from. Might have been there's the 94 of Robbie Buckner, maybe him, but I saw another car down there in turn 1 and 2. Not sure who that was off the pace. That the Red Bull car, I think it is. Is that, I'm still learning things here. I don't know who it is. But anyways, we continue. Green, no. So the lead for Wilson, only a half second right now on Dylan Reed. Cameron Hearn has fallen back about a second. And then it's 4.9 back to Brandon Sheets. Chris Harvey, Brent Camp, Jason Dalton up to 7th. And into the wall he goes with a Darlington stripe right on cue. as I put him on camera. Anderson, Quesinberry, and there's Sam Fontaine running in the 10th position. That car, that's what a Darlington stripe looks like. Look at that car on the right side of it. Cole Haas, who's been a part of some incidents tonight, running in the 11th position. He's got about 2 seconds on Joseph Murata, runs in the 12th position. And Cameron Hearn to pit road. The 15 is in with 32 laps to go. Short pitting here. That was Chris Hahn, by the way, the 85. I figured out who it is finally. Four tires and fuel for the 15, and he will pull away at a 14.5. So good stop for him. Let's see if it brings anybody else to pit road. You see that battle for the lead getting closer and closer here. So obviously what you're going to see now is the 15 car, Cameron Hearn, is going to be bad fast in this car. And obviously he's going to probably be able to jump these other two cars very quickly, but those tires are going to fall off before the others come to pit road. And you're going to see different kinds of strategy here as Brenkamp gets around Harvey for position. And here comes the Tennessee Shine, number 97, to pit road. Come down, take 4 tires, and get 60% of, we'll call it moonshine in a gas tank. 4 tires and fuel, and he pulls away. There's Dalton, Landon Quesinberry right there behind him, and Landon's coming. Well, he's taking the short way to pit road. I mean, when other else fails to get to pit road, just run the inside wall and you'll get there eventually, and that's what he did. Very unorthodox way to do it. Easily could be the toughest pit road in all of racing to get onto when it comes to stock cars. I mean, you got this one, you got Dover. 2 to immediately come to mind. And Justin Wilson coming to pit road. Let's cut to the leader. Here he comes. As Dylan Reed going to take the lead here. Right side tires going on. And there he goes. Good stop for the 58 at a 15 flat. So he pulls away. And we'll see where Cameron Hearn comes out of pit road compared to Wilson. Matter of fact, there is Cameron already in turn 3. So that just shows you what 6 laps of a difference on tires will put you. So it's kind of like a give and take type of thing here. Obviously, he pitted early and knows that he's going to gain some time is Cameron Hearn, but then eventually the older tires will give up, and here comes Wilson later on the fresher tires eventually. So it's going to be a good battle, and here comes Dylan Reed. Now this is the way I've been taught to come to pit road at Darlington. You just run that inside right off turn 3, and you just continuously slow down to pit road speed. Brandon Sheets also coming on pit road here. So first and second in. Four tires and fuel, and Reed pulls away at a 15 flat himself. And there's the other energy drink on pit road. You got Bang versus Monster versus Rowdy. Everybody getting up to speed here, so we'll see how everybody cycles around. Jason Dalton back to the lead now. There you see Wilson getting ahead of Dylan Reed, so that's going to be very interesting to see how that battle transpires out. Ira Kohlhaas now in second, Joseph Murata third, Telder up to fourth. Haven't said his name all night. There's Matt. And the 2 car, and there's Cade Ferguson, top 5 right now for the 42. But again, all these cars do have to pit again. And you look to the left of the screen there on the ticker, you see Hearn with about a 5 or 6 second advantage over Wilson and another 8 or 9 over Dylan Reed. So we'll see how those tires come into play here with 20 laps to go. And as we wait for these guys to come for the final pit stop, we're going to go side by side here as we go to break as you're watching the Lite Speed Racing League, the Grid Finder Xfinity Series here on the Captain Esports Network.
Butt kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Get yours today at www.thebuttkicker.com and be sure to use promo code LSRL for 20% off.
Back at the Virtual Darlington Raceway. You might have seen it side by side there, but there was an incident that involved Cameron Hearn, and he has fallen back and is out of the race. I'm going to see if I can get back to the replay really quickly here of what has transpired. Might not be able to go back far enough here. We're going to try. It's not letting me go far enough back. So unfortunately, we're not going to see it. But Hearn looked like got involved. I didn't get to see it clearly on the replay or live as I was watching the commercials and stuff, making sure everything's running smoothly. But I looked over and saw contact, it looked like, and then the car spinning out as Hearn is taking it behind the wall. But 14 laps to go. Jason Dalton still leading here. Got fresh tires coming up behind here with Justin Wilson, who goes by Telder for a spot. Dylan Reed coming up here behind him. They're only separated there by about 2.5 seconds or so. But Dalton with 7.5 seconds on Ira Kohlhaas and 9.2 over Justin Wilson. I think I might have actually been able to find a replay here, so stand by. Let me see if I can get it for you. There we go. So the 11 gets into the wall, and Hearn tries to avoid him and gets into the back of him. Well, tough break for Cameron there. Just misjudged, unfortunately. The 11 hitting the wall, Leonard Frost, and then bam, just nowhere to go. And again, no caution came out. So Cameron, who, I mean, could have easily been in the running for at least a top 3 finish, it looks like. Unfortunately, not going to finish as Dalton is on pit road and hands the lead back to Justin Wilson now. 1.2 seconds over Dylan Reed, who has 2-lap newer tires than the 58. And that lead is shrinking. Ten laps to go. Oh, and Justin's up in the wall. You saw the stripe up there in front. Both these guys driving hard. See Giuliano getting out of the way of the 2 leaders. Dylan Reed tonight started in the 25th, but he just got the wall. Dylan Reed started 25th in this race tonight and has driven through the field and now has a shot to win here at the track too tough to tame, the Lady in Black Darlington. And again, tomorrow night we invite you to join us for the Next Gen Cars presented by Wilder Graphics as the 58 is loose off of 2. Yeah, they're driving the wheels off these things. Are we going to have our own version of Craven versus Busch? Oh, Wilson a little defensive into turn 1. Wilson is all kinds of protecting. 6 laps to go. Reed with a good runoff too here. Can they do this for 5 more laps? Coming up on Ferguson, he gets out of the way. Fontaine gonna be next. Wilson's got the preferred lane on the top side. Oh, they lean on each other. 4 to go. I think both of them just scraped the wall going into the corner. Oh, man. Loose. Wilson gives it to him as Reed slides up the track. And he got him. Dylan Reed to the lead. Two laps to go as the point leader starts to pull away. As he'll see the white flag. Final lap from Darlington. And what has been a fantastic race. Coming into this race tonight, he's the only driver to have 3 top 10s in 3 starts. He's going to make it 4 for 4, and he's going to add a win to his column as Dylan Reed scores a victory at Darlington. As Kevin Anderson goes spinning off turn 2 there. As the top 3 will come in and get their photo. And I'm sure we'll see a rowdy burnout. What an exciting finish, exciting race this evening here at Darlington. Let's look at the results. Of course, presented by Grid Finder. Reed, Wilson, Sheets. Chris Harvey comes back to finish 4th. Great run for him after starting up there in the 4th position himself. 21st to 5th for Joseph Murata. Great job there. Mark Brinkamp 6th. Telder gets 7th. Landon Quesinberry 8th. Sam Fontaine, Ira Kohlhaas going to finish in the 10th position here tonight. And looking at the rest of the field here, Anderson gets 11th, Cade Ferguson, Jason Dalton, Anthony Giuliano, Adam Brady, Leonard Frost, Robbie Buckner, Cameron Hearn, unfortunately 18th, Brandon Massey and Chris Hahn, your top 20. Jimmy Weaver, Dale Lee, Jeff Converse, Dan Worley, Anthony McInturf, Joshua Gathright, Brandon Hughes, Dylan Gonis, Brian Sutphin, Kevin Otis. And that was it for tonight, as there's the celebration from the 39. Great burnouts there. I'm sure he's a happy camper after that. What a race this evening. As let's talk with our top 3 finishers, starting with Brandon Sheets, who finishes in the 3rd spot. He's actually not here yet, so I'll give it a minute to get Brandon into the channel here and see if he wants to speak. If not, we'll talk to our 2nd place finisher tonight. Actually, you know what? We'll throw a little bonus interview in here. Let's talk to the driver of the 97 here. Let's bring Chris Harvey in here. 4th place finish for him this evening. Let's talk to Chris here, man. Nice job tonight. Started 4th, and I mean, you were up and down the field, kind of like an elevator, and you bounced back and finished in the 4th position tonight in that 97.
Yeah, we'll take it. I was hoping to hold on to the podium, but I pitted early, hoping I could put some distance between me and Brandon. And golly, he ate me up at the end there, and he was really knocking the lap times down, and I just kept seeing him grow and grow and grow, and I tried to hold him off going into 1, and I almost wrecked us both. So hopefully he's not too upset about that. But I am very proud of my teammate Dylan. Got up there, got the win. I wish I could have stayed up there with him, but man, those guys are fast.
Yeah, they were both pretty fast. You showed your speed tonight, though. You passed a pretty good amount of cars yourself this evening.
Yeah, I felt like I was a top 5 car for sure. Qualified up front, ran up front during the little heat race, and then I kind of got freaked out after that heat race because they were crashing everywhere. I was like, I'm just going to lay back for the first 60 laps and then try to go to the front.
It happens. I mean, it's Darlington. I mean, obviously you saw the wrecking and stuff going on in that heat race. I mean, it was like it was almost like a demo derby in that first lap. But still a great job on your part in that 97 car, man. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Obviously, thanks to you guys for broadcasting. You do a great job. We watch it back. Me and the team watch it back, and you do great.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for that. Also, just everybody involved in this league. We've been looking for a home. Me, Dylan, Dale struggled tonight. Anthony struggled tonight, but they'll bounce back. But we've been looking for a league, and this is like the perfect fit for us. We love it here. So, also Uncle Russ is watching. Wish I could have done a little better for you there, but P4 ain't bad.
No, not at all. P4 is not bad. A top 5 finish. You mentioned Dylan. I think he'll second your remark there about a perfect place to be. So, great job tonight, man. Happy for you, and we'll see you, if not tomorrow night, we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Hey, you too, buddy. That is, of course, the 97 of Chris Harvey. I'll let him, I'm trying to remember what channel. I'm just going to put him up here in the waiting room. We'll move him up there. Brandon Sheets has joined us here this evening, now in the 3rd position. Brandon, man, great run tonight. You were Mr. Consistency, I guess we could call it tonight. You had that 2nd to 5th place car, it seemed like, throughout the evening in that 72.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough race, definitely here. Got to keep your nose clean. I actually hit the wall passing a lap car right before the 2nd competition caution, and I thought my race was done, but luckily it didn't do too much damage to my car.
Yeah, and that's the good thing about these Xfinity cars. They're very resilient, I guess, a good word to use for a lack of a better term, but they can hit that wall a little bit, and they'll kind of bounce back out and be okay in the end. But just a great night for you. I mean, you had to battle. You talked about getting the wall there with the lap car, but the restarts, and I mean, you definitely had some faster cars coming from behind you and passing you, and you definitely made your passes out there on the track tonight. And I know it had to be tough for you to stay up there in that top 5 the whole time.
Yeah, it really is. It's really hard to pass here, and I kind of kept that in the back of my mind. Try to hold my line, just keep the people behind me. But don't, kind of pick and choose your battles. So, if you see somebody way faster than you, you probably should let them go because you're just going to cause an incident.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. But still a great job tonight there in that 72 car. Congrats, and shout out to whoever you like to.
Everybody watching, I think my brother, my grandpa watching, it's definitely a lot of fun. This is actually the first league I've ever joined, so this has definitely been a great experience to start off.
Yeah, great job tonight, man. Congratulations on that, and go celebrate a top 2 or top 3.
I appreciate it.
You too, bud. Brandon Sheets there, top 3 finish for him. And let's go and these guys are down here talking, I think, about that race to the finish. But I'm going to grab the second place finisher accidentally here. Don't mean to interrupt your conversation here, Justin. But, man, what a race for you. I know it stinks being on the second place end of that battle. But the one thing I could think of, were you trying to cross them over there, turn 1?
Honestly, I just didn't have the tires.
Gotcha.
That last pit stop, I had the right strategy, but I overdrove the first couple laps because of how far I saw Cameron up ahead. And I kept telling myself, no, I will catch him. I just need to back my pace off. But you know how us stubborn guys are.
Yeah,
Try to go as
sometimes
fast
your brain
as we can throughout. Yeah,
your
we
brain
try to go
and
as
feet don't
fast as we
cooperate.
can 100% of the time, and I just melted my tires. And the only thing I could do was just hold him up. And I hope that we put on a good show. That was actually a lot of fun.
It was a good show to watch, and I started thinking about 2003. I'm like, here we go, Kurt Busch, Ricky Craven all over again. But because I mean, you guys were leaning on each other in turn 3 and 4, and it seemed like that was your best defense, was the top line there. But it seemed like he just got a little bit of a run coming off turn 4, and it got, as soon as you guys were side by side, I'm sitting there like they're about to go in here side by side to turn 1, but he just sent it in the 1, and it just stuck.
Oh, yeah, I had to give it to it. Once you have the bottom in 1, it's either give it to him or he's just going to body you into the wall. I mean, if there's no sense, I'll gladly take a second any day, than try to die for the lead, because I know I can put myself in those opportunities again. So I'll gladly say, man, that was a fun race with Dylan, and I hope we get to do it again.
Yeah, and a good points night. I know you've missed a race or 2 here so far this season, but still a great points night for you.
Yeah, I was able to keep up well with the points last season. Missing some. I mean, my work life is very it's tough to make it on time sometimes. So I make it when I can. I do this for fun. Just I get on when I can, and it's a good group to race with. So yeah.
Well, you fell one short, unfortunately, of the old trifecta, winning the pole, the heat race, and the race tonight. But as I think about this. Nah, never mind. I was thinking of Daytona last week. I'm like, didn't Landon do this too in the Xfinity race and then won the Cup race the next night? But I can't remember too well. But great job still finishing second. Shout out to you. Like you, bud.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Chris Owen, man. Me and him are teammates, man. We were out there running. My buddy Randy Bechtel, he was watching. And you guys, I got to thank Anthony. He painted the car, that Walters Graphics paint scheme. I was trying to get him to victory lane for him, but I failed. But we'll try it again. I want a heat race. That counts.
Yeah, right. There's one checkered flag for you.
I want to thank LSRL, man, for letting me race, and you guys for putting the show on.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate your time, and go enjoy your night, enjoy your second place finish, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night, if not next week, maybe.
Yes, sir. I'll try and make it tomorrow, big dog.
Sounds good, brother. Be safe. That is Justin Wilson there. You can hear the positive attitude out of him, which is awesome. And congrats to him on the second place run. But, of course, there's got to be one winner tonight, and this man earned it. He called it. I pulled him into the interview about 30 laps to go. I said, you got anything for the leaders? He said yes, and, well, by God, he had something for the leaders. Dylan Reed, congratulations, man. The race for the win there, I had shades of 03, Busch and Ricky Craven. I'm like, here we go again. But man, you drove that thing into turn 1 like you had all types of new tires.
Oh yeah, I had to. That was my only chance. I had to make it stick. I knew if we went into that side by side, I had burned my tires up way too much just trying to get around them. The couple of tries that I did, so it was either make it stick or finish second.
Well, talk about the race there, because you obviously pitted about 2 laps after Justin did. You pitted about 7 or 8 laps after Cameron. Unfortunate lap deal with lap car took Cameron out, and it left it between you and Justin. Did you feel even on even tires you might have had something to catch him and pass him? I mean, obviously you had a little 2-lap buffer that helped you there in the end. Did you feel like you could get up to him?
Yeah, the reason he pitted when he did is because I had just passed him. So I'd gotten around him right at the very end of the green flag run. And I think that's when he decided to take his pit stop, is because he'd already gotten passed, obviously. And so then I had already told my teammates and everything, like, I'm going to pit 3 laps after whoever is running next to me. And So when he came down and pitted, I was like, all right, I'm gonna count him. And I felt myself just getting tighter and tighter, so
Right.
I cut it down to 2.
Well, you definitely did your part tonight, man. Congratulations. You're the only driver so far in the Xfinity Series that has 4 top 10s in 4 races, and now you got the win. And you extend that points lead a little bit, so I know that's going to make you feel good. And shout out to whoever you like to.
Well, thank you guys for broadcasting as always. I always go back and watch them. They're a great watch. And then for Anthony and all them and Lite Speed Racing for putting us on. And then my teammates, I love hanging out with them. We always make each other better, so it's always fun.
Absolutely, Dylan. Well, great job tonight. Congratulations on the win. Go celebrate with the team and go get rowdy. How's that?
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
You too. That is the 39 Dylan Reed, the winner tonight in Victory Lane this evening, celebrating with his team. And congratulations to him on the victory tonight. So, whoo, what a good night of racing that was, Sam. I will send it to you, bud, over in Discord. But a great night of racing for everybody. Congratulations to Sam, who's over here in chat now. He just won the IndyCar race earlier tonight from iRacing. And now, of course, tonight, Dylan Reed goes to Victory Lane in the 39 car here in the Lite Speed Racing League. Tomorrow night, we'll return here to Darlington. I actually get my own hotel room here in Darlington. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to go and enjoy the night, and you guys can do the same. We'll see you tomorrow night here for the Wilder Graphics Next Gen Cup Series race. That'll be fun tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern Time. We'll go on the air roughly about 8:15 or so and get that race on the air for everyone. It should be a fun one to watch, so can't wait for that tomorrow night at the Virtual Darlington Raceway here on iRacing. And as always, appreciate Anthony Giuliano for allowing me to be a part of this broadcast team and, of course, working with me to allow me to get on the air at the, kind of a last-minute type deal with the other broadcasts that I do, as I am a one-man show. I think I've said that a few times now. It's just me, myself, and I, as the great De La Soul song once said. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, and always remember, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. And side note, make sure you guys send your thoughts and prayers out to everybody in Louisiana. I've been a part of 4 hurricanes. They're not great. See ya!